Hello, football buddies. Welcome to another edition. This is your favorite channel for everything football. Here we just give facts, no noise, just fact and fire. Welcome to another edition of the winners and losers of the English Premier League game week 16. The games have been played. There was a lot of wow moments, anguish, anger, joy. There was last minute goals as usual. This is the EPL. Let's dive right in. Winner number one of the game week 16 is Manchester City. Manchester City has been consistent and they have been bagging in the points, and they went to Selhurst Park and they did what most teams couldn't do. I think Crystal Palace have just lost one game at home prior to Manchester City, and Manchester City went and whipped them by 3 goals to nothing. Guardiola is on fire right now and his team is coming together. Haaland is getting back to his scoring ways. Foden is in form. And one thing about City is when Foden is in form, you better watch your back. Not only Foden, Sheki, the team is looking like they are now the real deal. How far will this continue? We don't know. But for this game week, they are our number one winner. They are chasing Arsenal down. Just 2 points away from Arsenal. And trust me, there's still 22 more games to go. Nobody knows. Yeah, we keep our fingers crossed. Winner number two. None other than We Will Never Walk Alone, Liverpool. Liverpool have been consistent with their form after that horrible set of games that they've had. Right now, Liverpool are flying and they beat Brighton by 2 goals to nothing at home. They are not looking as vulnerable as they were before, and it's looking like everything is coming together, and it's like their title defense charge has started. Are they far off from the leaders? Can they get back to the top of the table? We shall see in the coming game weeks. For now, December is here. There's so much games, and Liverpool looks to be bagging in the points. Our number 3 winner for game week 16, Aston Villa. Unai Emery is performing wonders with this team. Right now, they have 11 in the bag, straight wins, and they are looking like they are unstoppable. They came down from 2 goals actually to win that game, and they now have the belief that they can beat any team even if they are down. It's a good place to be. Don't forget they beat Arsenal last week, and they are here again delivering the points. Who can stop Aston Villa right now? Let's see where this is going to lead them to. But for now, they are high flying, and of course they are third on the table. Last but not least, for our winners of the game week is Chelsea. Chelsea has had 4 bad games. Bad games, some were draw, but they were bad games. They hadn't won in 4, and now they've won not very convincingly, but they've gotten the job done. They beat Everton by 2 goals to nothing, and they are back into the top 4. Is Chelsea's season getting back on track, or is this just one win out of so many other dramas? Now let's look into our losers for the game week. We have 3 losers for the game week, and sitting on top is the lonely at the top team, Arsenal. Although they won, most people will be like, a win is a win. But being on top of the table comes with its own perks. And Arsenal is looking like they are shaky. Before now, Arsenal was looking like they are untouchable. But right now, the chasing pack can smell blood. Teams are beginning to have confidence that they can play against Arsenal and get a result. And it showed when they went to bottom place Wolves. Wolves hasn't won any match. They only drawn 2. And then they held Arsenal for long periods. Arsenal had just 2 shots on target the whole game. And then the goals that they won the game with weren't scored by them. They were all own goals. But a win is a win, like most of their fans would say. I believe that other teams are beginning to smell blood and Arsenal is becoming vulnerable. There's still 22 games to go. The league is still long. Can they hold on? The other teams are beginning to chase. And with how Arsenal have been going unconvincingly, I believe that most teams are thinking that, yeah, they have a chance. Loser number 2 for game week 16 is the Red Devils. Manchester United yesterday got a point out of the game against Bournemouth. But the manner in which they got this point was labored, very labored in fact. At one point, they were losing by 3 goals to 2. But at the end of the day, they got a draw at Old Trafford. The problem with Manchester United is their inconsistency. You do not know what to expect. They would have been level on points with Chelsea and probably been in the top 5. But right now, they just gained 1 point from that game. So they are in our books for one of the losers for the game week. And last but not least, loser for game week 16 is the Chelsea current manager, Enzo Maresca. After the game against Everton, Enzo Maresca had a press briefing. He said that it was the worst 48 hours since he joined the club, and it has sparked debate left, right, and center. Questions are coming in from all corners. People are wanting to know what he means. I feel like Enzo Maresca has opened the can for journalists to bully him left, right, center. He's going to be answering a lot of questions, and they will not let go until he gives a concrete answer. Also, this might be the beginning of the end for him, because knowing Chelsea's history, they do not like managers that give this kind of interview about the club, causing questions surrounding their leadership. So, for me, I think Maresca has shot himself in the foot. We're going to see how this story develops and what happens at the end of the day. The question now is, will Maresca, after this outburst, be the Chelsea manager at the end of the season, or he's going to be let go for another person entirely? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our winners and losers of game week 16 in the EPL. Until I come your way again next week, take care and bye.